What's up YouTube, Lad Ladderson here. Today I'm working on my Model A cowl again. There's these holes all around the top cowl on the firewall that you secure the cowl band to. So I'm getting ready to weld the cowl to the rest of the body, and I want to make sure the cowl is in the right shape. Because if I weld it this way without the tank knot in it, it might be welded in the wrong position, so the tank wouldn't fit right. So I know if I put the tank inside, bolt it down tight, that's going to brace the metal and hold it where I want it. So when I pull the tank out after it's welded to the body, it'll still be in the same position. But right now I'm going to go through and I'm going to chase these threads. It's a tap and die set, but I'm not tapping, I'm just chasing the threads. If you've never tapped and died or chased threads with something like this, you might learn a little something. Okay, so chasing threads is all about having the right tools. We've got the right size thread on there. We've got the tool, it screws in there and holds the tap and chaser in there. We screw it in tight, make sure it doesn't budge. And it's all about using oil and taking your time and not breaking the tool. If you use oil, go a little bit at a time, a little bit of a turn. Once it gets tight, you back it off. There's reliefs cut into the side of this bit. It's not threaded all the way around. The reliefs allow that material that it's pulling out of the threads to escape. So when you back it off, it allows that material to escape and not get caught in the cutting threads. The reason I'm doing this is every one of these bolts had to be torched out. I had to heat it with a propane torch and then very carefully work the bolt out. So by chasing these threads and then putting new hardware in there, it'll be as good as new. Be a nice tight seal, and if I ever have to remove it, it'll come apart easily. So let's get started. I've got some fully synthetic oil in a little dish here. It doesn't take much. You're just going to dip the tip of that chaser in there. This one's kind of tricky because it's at an angle. Like I said, you don't want to force anything. If you feel resistance, especially when you're just starting it, if you feel resistance, go ahead and back it off and try it again. If you do force it, you're going to potentially rethread something that doesn't need to be rethreaded. That seems about right. There's a bit of a resistance. Back it off. Turn a little bit, back it off. And there you go. Here's a good example of a tighter fit. This is on the window post, and there's not enough room to spin the little vise piece that comes with the bits. So I'm going to use a small crescent wrench. So you want to get it started, make sure you found the hole at least with that tapered in. And then just take your time, again, taking your time and finding the hole is the most important part. And the cutting threads are fully engaged. The resistance is almost gone. Still can't do it by hand. It's an old hole. But now I'm not afraid of breaking the chaser in there. And there, I can turn it by hand. So now you know you're all the way through. Back it out, clean all the ugliness off the cutters, and then move on to the next hole. Also, something worth mentioning is how expensive of a kit you need. If you're just chasing threads and cleaning them out, this is a Harbor Freight, I believe it's a $17 or $19 kit. If you're just cleaning out threads, you don't need the really expensive ones. I wouldn't really trust these to cut. In fact, I haven't used them to cut anything yet. That is, you know, say you drill a standard hole, and then you want to thread it, so you cut it so the inside surface is smooth, and then you take a lot of metal out to cut the threads into it. I wouldn't really trust these for that. But for basic thread chasing, you can get away with a $17, $19, you know, 20 some odd piece set from Harbor Freight. And you'll have no issues with that. And that's it, YouTube. I'll continue to do the rest. If you like my video, go ahead and click like. If you learned something today, go ahead and tell me that in the comments. If you like my channel, click subscribe. I'll be doing pretty much everything on this Model A in a series of videos. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Ladd Latterson. Have a great day.